Well, Colin is with me now. We're at one of the spots that his dowsing actually drew him to. But when you were talking about your dowsing, you mentioned the triangulation method. Now, I've not heard of this before. What exactly is that?
Well, to triangulate, you use triangulation spots. I normally use local churches because they've been there a long time, they're a fixed position, and they're spaced about. There's one in every village, and I triangulate from church to church.
What does that mean exactly, you triangulate? What do you mean by that?
Right, well, first of all, I astro-triangulate. I actually position myself astro-triangulation to the spot of the church. And then I call the shot to the church opposite and keep triangulating like a ship at sea. Just like a ship at sea in the fog. You triangulate. The next thing you do is you have some psychometry of the thing that you're actually trying to find.
Right.
So you've got all your positions in your mind where things are, and then you simply ask, in what relation is the person that you're looking for in relation to the spot?
Now, for anyone who doesn't know what psychometry is, this is actually using an object or a visual image of someone or something that you want to track down, yeah?
The actual word is radionics. Dowsers use the word radionics. That means it gives off the vibes.
Right.
That's the word. Everything in life gives off energy. And if it's giving off the energy, you find, and you're psychically trying to find what you're looking for.
So how successful have you been in actually doing this?
Well, this is not the first person I've found. It's the first person that's been documented, but I've found other people before. But if you tell the family and friends, that means nothing. You've actually it's got to be documented. So this time I told the press, and that's all documented as well by the newspaper who'll verify the story.
Now, we wanted to check out some of those stories that Colin told us and the fact that he contacted the press, so we wanted to talk to Frank Elson of the Prestwich and Whitefield Guide. He couldn't be with us, but he's on the phone now.
Okay.
How did you actually first come to meet with Colin?
Colin came to the office one day and introduced himself as a dowser and said that he wanted to have a word with me.
Right. And what information did Colin actually give you?
Well, he mentioned that the current story which we were running in the paper about the missing jogger, and said that he'd been doing whatever he does and decided that the missing man was face down in water in an area of the town not too far away.
And how accurate would you say that information actually was?
Well, in the event, the body was found about a mile downstream from Springwater Park at the River Irwell. There's a weir there, and the body was trapped in the weir. So quite obviously, it does make sense that the body could have gone in at Springwater Park and gone downstream.
Now, there's a long tradition of clairvoyants and psychics, and indeed dowsers, helping the police with their work. And in this particular case, Colin did go to the local press, and indeed it is reported that he made all sorts of predictions about where the body would be before it was actually found. That is irrefutable. It's there in black and white. And certainly the experiment we did earlier was an interesting one. It was fairly accurate considering it was done on the hoof as it was. I think there is an awful lot of credibility in dowsing and in the whole sort of methods that people use to detect things. Like I said, it's been done for many years, and I think it's probably a very natural energy that people can tap into. One final thing on this story is that Colin has written down a couple of predictions about things that he's been investigating. I've got them written down here. We can't talk about them at the moment because both of them are involved with legal cases that are currently going through the courts. And when those cases do come before the courts and are finally tried, information will be revealed. I wonder whether it will match the information we have here. We will, of course, let you know. Behind me,